Okay, real quick video. Let's see. There's our sweet pepper. I think growth's a little down, but I'm not sure. Uh, Second one's there. Over here, we're getting pretty big, catching up. And the second one there is actually looking good. Those are a bit more twisted and deformed. I don't know if it's because of this white fly colony under these leaves. If I wash one, they'd just migrate to another. So I decided to just leave them there rather than risk having them spread all over the place to all the other different plants, leaves, and so on, which it looked like they would do. Although if they multiply, that might just happen anyway. Still trying to figure that one out. Keep having to add baking soda all the time to keep this thing around 6. It drops very rapidly to 5. Yeah, just minor fluctuation because I'm tapping the cord. Anyway, it drops randomly to 5.5, not randomly, steadily, over a very short period of maybe a few days. And then I have to add baking soda again. You can see the EC is at 1.52 now, higher than the 1.2 it was at earlier as a result of the baking soda. And yeah, so I guess that'll gradually go up. I think 2 is the upper limit, at which point I'm not sure what I'll do. These tomatoes are still doing pretty good. Let me see if I can get a quick root shot. Too much tree. Come on. There we go. Right. You can see here, this one over here, which is doing the best so far, has a mixture of healthy and unhealthy roots, or maybe they're just stained, I don't know. Over here it's looking more like what we see on the other hydroponic videos, sinewy, thread-like, not these weird centipede type things we got over here. So it looks like the tomatoes are definitely having a better time. I can't really see in the back there, but that also looks pretty good. Since I've started reducing the water level, you can see there where it is, or rather letting the water level go down by itself and stay down. The roots seem to be developing better, following the water line, growing further and deeper and longer, more healthy overall. So yeah, definitely don't want to do any kind of top up as far as I can tell. In fact, I actually had to remove some water at some points, although that may have been because I had it topped up for a while. I don't know if I had left it there the entire time since growth, if it would have naturally gone down at the regular rate, but that's another time for another test. Alright, we're at 3 minutes already, so let me quickly. These hatchlings are doing alright. They're ready to go out soon. I have to plant another set of things this week. Alrighty then. And here we have Callaloo still not looking like it's doing too much too quickly. On the other hand, the Callaloo over here, that one emitter is not bigger than any of the others. So what I plan to do is I will actually take these and transfer them into the garden at some point. Soon, I hope. Anyway, I moved the other cucumber out there. I'll show you that in a sec, because it started spreading the tendrils and I figured I'd catch it onto the fence. I have to ask a couple questions, see if the others will mind. But this guy is about to catch up and start spreading its own tendrils very soon. This one, curiously, has started earlier than this one, even though this has less leaves, they're smaller, etc. On the other hand, I don't know if I can get this shot again. I don't know if you can see, but the roots in there, yeah, guess I'll just describe them. They look exactly like the healthy roots that I've consistently pointed out on other hydroponics videos. So yeah, this has many different things happen to this. It tipped over on the ground, I had to pick it back up, it was empty, I had to refill it. Well, to about that much since the roots are down there. A number of things, and yet the root systems are still much healthier on this one. And then on a side note, or rather, more to the confusion, you can see all these weird burning on the edges, problems with the leaves, not looking all that healthy. It's not growing as fast as this guy, so I'm not quite sure what exactly I need to do. I think I'm not really monitoring the solution levels properly or something in this one for sure, because I don't have anything to measure down in there. It's too small space. I'm gonna have to size up this, but definitely some sort of success with that one. And add to that later pak choy. Besides these lower yellow leaves, the upper ones are looking pretty nice. It's getting flooded easily with all the heavy rains though, but still leave it, see what happens. This is the runt broccoli, still doing pretty good. This is the one that was doing the best, also looking good, still no sign of any kind of head there in the middle. And over here we have the two twins, I guess. And they're doing alright too. Similarly, no sign of head for any of them. And our new sweet pepper started to look really good. The leaves are pretty much spotless, blemish free, looking nice. Lettuce, looking excellent. Still can't decide on when I want to grab them. I think I might leave them just long enough to see what point they start to break down around the bases, the base leaves. I see a couple spots, but it's not it's not too crazy. So I'm gonna leave it a little longer, see what happens. This one keeps getting flooded. The lettuce isn't big enough to start sucking up water the same way these do. I'm gonna have to pour that out in a sec. This one is looking great. I mean, as annoying as it is growing in this fashion, I never really liked that form of lettuce. It is actually growing quite well. So I'm thinking this style of covering it over most of it might actually be a pretty good idea. Anyway, right, this is another broccoli here, looking good too, and the other hatchling lettuce. Basil, carrots looking pretty nice. Pick out that weed. Uh, Despite the green stuff growing inside there. Sweet pepper. I've got one there. Although the leaves are still looking pretty bad at the top. I'm thinking that is the only one we'll get. But you never know. This one over here is an exception. For some reason this grew nicely. Over here as well. But the rest, not so much. We've got one flower over here. I think this will be one attempt for a sweet pepper on that tree. But otherwise, yeah, not so much. I think I see one right there coming out. Well, we'll see what happens. 8 minutes. Crap. Right. I don't know what's going on there. That's getting plenty of water, and yet I don't know what's going on there. Over here as well, another weird mystery. I don't know how or why this is curling up and looking so bad. The stalk is so thick, so very healthy looking, seeming. I don't know, whatever the word you want to put there, and yet, meh. I don't know. Maybe the cucumber is stealing, or rather, making use of all the nutrients before it can get anything it needs, or maybe the type of nutrients that the tomato needs are not in the soil. I don't know, but yeah, weird. Um, I'm about to pick this guy over here. This will be the third, and this one I will grab tomorrow. So, yeah, that's definitely breakfast. And yeah, up here, this tried to grab onto the lime tree. I had to redirect it there, like some kind of bad web page, onto the fence. See how that goes. There's another one shooting up there, and then there's this one over here going that way. And you have some new ones here coming out. This thing is just bursting all over the place, popping out 2 vines. Yet again, I remind you, just 2 cucumber seeds and all of that. These guys doing much better. You can see the leaves aren't wrinkling up and crinkling up yet, but the early signs of yellowing are there at the base. These buds here, not really looking like anything's happening, and they're starting to yellow as well. Not a good sign. Similarly over here, there are some buds that actually are dried up completely, like on the other tree back over there. So I really don't know. I've never grown tomatoes. I don't know what they like, but apparently they don't like this. Not very hopeful, but you know, we'll see what happens. Beans looking good, despite being planted all at the same time. We have so many varying different sizes here. It's the wonder of nature. And let's just get a closer look at this callaloo. So we've got these spots which look like they were done by the white flies, but no actual white flies are clinging to it in any form or fashion. It is now getting, as I said, bigger than the one in the pots, any of them, singly anyway. Yeah, I have optimistic hopes for this one. I'll actually see what callaloo is all about. Something that I have no idea of at this point. Alright, well, I think that's it for down here. Yep, can't think of anything else. So, over and out till next time.